Hello, Tanvi, and welcome. Today, we're going to do a modular data-driven deep dive into flights to and from Chicago for our very exciting 2-day Grand Canyon rafting trip, all powered by Expedia and Google. Now, as you know, we've already booked this for the dates August 28th and 29th, which means we need to find a flight on August 27th from Chicago to get you where you want to be. Now, there's realistically 3 airports you can take to get you within a half continent of the Grand Canyon. You can fly to Las Vegas, you can fly to Phoenix, and you could fly to LAX. Let's take a look at these one by one and really break this down. And first, check Las Vegas, and right off the bat, it's not looking like a good horse. You can see the cheapest flight we have is pricey, $125, landing late. I'm sorry I said anything. Vegas sucks. Now, Phoenix also sucks, but the cool thing about Phoenix is sometimes it's cheap to fly there. As we can see, there's already one very cheap flight, only $56 from Chicago, which is great. And while this looks like a sexy flight, to consider the ETA time, 10:43 p.m., call it 11. And so if I pick you up from the Phoenix airport at 11, probably a little after, and then we need to drive 3 hours and 15 minutes up to Peach Springs. And we need to check in, if we check our little guide here, at 6 a.m. the next day. Let's see how much sleep we would get. I've got a pad here somewhere, okay. Do this out, the intermediate quotient, carry the 2. Okay, fucking none. We would get absolutely no sleep if we got this flight, and considering that we're planning to raft 11 hours the next day, I don't think this is the move. Alternatively, we could look at flights arriving a little bit earlier in the day, coming into Phoenix, but already these are in the $100 range. We've lost the only appeal that Phoenix has ever had, which is being cheap. So I don't know what to do with that. Well, our remaining option, luckily, is LAX. Now, if you fly into LAX, it looks like we have flights on Friday, a lot at about the same price point, for $100. There's even a direct flight option on the illustrious Spirit Airlines that would get you in at 9:30 a.m. It would be the least driving time. For me, it would get you in both here and to Peach, whatever the hell this is called, is it Peach Springs, at a reasonable hour. You'd get sleep the night before. You could take a later flight in the day if you wanted to. It would get us the most sleep after, so we could be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for a very exciting rafting trip. And we could have fun in the car together, but I'll let you decide if that's good or bad on your own. Given that we've got a lot of Spirit Airlines options coming out of Chicago, if you're already paying $101, $108, $109, personally, I'd be inclined to pitch out a little bit for like an actual airline. You get something on United, a nice direct flight, more in the $125 range. Let's see, maybe something like this would be good. Getting you in at 11 p.m. in Los Angeles, could come pick you up, could roll out there after a long half day of work, get in time for dinner, good night, sleep tight, have a great day the next day. Seems good to me. So that's the flight out. I think LAX is a clear winner. All we need to do now is figure out a flight back. Let me pull up this bad boy and figure as a formality we can take one more quick look at flights going from Vegas to Chicago, as we could see, for a 13-hour trip. 14-hour trip. Again, on Spirit Airlines. No less, they're charging $133. Fuck you, Las Vegas. Now, Phoenix. Phoenix, again, bless its heart, has a very cheap option for either Monday or even Sunday night. It looks like $63 to get you home to Chicago. 11:36 p.m. It is Sunday night, the same day we get back. If we go back and do take a quick look at our trip itinerary. We return 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Sunday. Let's call it 7:30 p.m. We're ready to leave. And then it takes us 3.5 hours or so to get back to Phoenix. That would be, let me get the pad back out. If we, all right, put this in here. Remember to bound the integral stuff. Will get us in when you board this flight. We ain't gonna make it. That's not gonna work. And it looks like that's pretty much the cheapest flight on Sunday that you could take out of Phoenix. Cheapest and latest, which means you can't fly out of there on Sunday. If we look again at Monday, there is this same late cheap flight, but then we'd have to get a hotel on Sunday night in Phoenix, which takes away again the only upside of Phoenix, which is cheap flights. Alternatively, we could bite the bullet, get that hotel in Phoenix on Sunday, and take advantage of the long day you'd have up until 11:36 p.m. in Phoenix, being a tourist, seeing the sights, living the life. So I took the liberty of doing a little bit of research into just everything it has to offer. And as it turns out, the most popular thing to do in Phoenix is the Grand Canyon. It's 3.5 hours away. It's where we're trying to leave. The best thing to do in Phoenix is 200 miles away. It's akin to saying the best thing to do in Illinois is Canada, which I get if when I put it like that, it doesn't matter, okay? Surely, though, there's better things to do in the Phoenix city proper. If we scroll down, here we go, top attractions in Phoenix. Number 1 is the Musical Instrument Museum. Who hurt you? Look at it. The best thing to do out of everything in Phoenix is to look at all of these musical instruments while they're not making fucking music. Anyway, I digress. No need to worry about Phoenix anymore. Let's take a look at flying out of LAX. We definitely couldn't make it Sunday night, but if we look at Monday, again, we have lots of nice flights in that same price range that we'd have to pay for somewhere else. A little over $100. Could come back, crash with me on Sunday night. No room and board fees. Take a flight out at whatever time you want from LAX. Get as much sleep as you want. Everybody's happy. Less driving for me. Less pain and suffering for you. It all works out. LAX is the way to go. Thank you so much for your attention. Good night.